It comes as new research tells us that finding and keeping frontline staff in social work is becoming an increasing problem. People like John Taylor from Hull he's kind of leading the charge because he's getting into social work despite the reputation. He originally trained as a brickie.
It's an absolutely massive privilege just to go into people's houses and see how they're living, and it's just really, it's just a fantastic thing to do. It really is. Once you start hearing stories and seeing how people have lived and how what their trauma they've been through, just to be a part of maybe that healing process, or trying to help somebody or put support in there and making little changes. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's really good.
Would you ever go back to being a brickie or plasterer again?
I might do when I retire or something when I'm 70. I might do bits. I don't know.
But you feel like this has almost been not a calling as much, but you feel like it's what you should be doing.
To be honest, yeah, I've said it as my calling. I think I've found my sort of thing in life what I should be doing.
So what's yours? 81333 RH. For almost 40% of social workers, I think the answer is not social work, which is somewhat depressing as a statistic. Let's speak to John McGowan, who's the General Secretary of the Social Workers Union. John, morning.
Good morning, James.
Positive story from one guy there who loves it, but it seems that a shockingly high proportion of social workers are looking for a way out.
Yes, but I suppose reflecting on your earlier caller, it's nice to hear the positives about social work because clearly he's enjoying the profession and it's got so much to offer. So we need to put that into the context that it's a great career choice and there's so much you can do with the profession. But unfortunately, the other side of that is the cuts and the overall erosion of the working conditions of social workers. It's making the job difficult for not only for new practitioners but for social workers who have been in the job for a long time, James.
An hour ago we heard from a lady called Victoria who qualified as a social worker and then quit within weeks because she said the caseload was unmanageable. This is crazy that we're training these people up for years and then we're losing them.
James, it is crazy because if you think about the career choice and the skills and knowledge that is required, to do the social work job. I mean, some of the training courses can take 4 years. Now, that's 4 years of high training and high government funding for university. And here we're hearing that we've got practitioners wanting to leave so early. In fact, our own research with the British Association of Social Workers and BASW University highlighted that it was as high as 40-50% of social workers are looking to leave the profession in the next 18 months. Now, that's really damaging, James.
Well, there's a big push for more social workers in North East Lincolnshire. Can we really make any sort of difference without actually changing the way the system works?
James, I don't think it's rocket science, really. I think it's about getting the priorities right from government and being able to fund social work adequately, to create proper working conditions and having a structure in the workplace that enables social workers to do their job. In fact, my colleagues at BASW England highlighted that social workers are only seeing the service users about 20% of the time. The other 80% is taken up with other tasks. Now, that's really worrying if you've got skilled social workers sitting at their desk most of the time. So we're proposing that we really need to highlight, to the government that the social work's in crisis, and our own research is highlighting that we're looking for proper funding, and we're asking for a debate on social working conditions in Parliament.
John, thanks for your time. John McGowan, who's the General Secretary of the Social Workers Union. 8:26. If you could quit it all today and do something different, what would it be?